Welcome back, tyrants and newcomers alike, to yet another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I hope you're all enjoying this series. I plan on doing a couple more episodes before I post anything else, so be prepared for that. Yay! I'm glad it's getting at least decent views. Anyways, the last episode, we met Miss April May, and we met Mr. Grossberg, who was a big fat failure, of course, and there was a lot of booby jiggling. So, let us continue on and see if there be more. Oh yes. That is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho-ho! Impossible, of course. Edgeworth, you're such a sly, smug mother freaker at this point in the game. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much! Dun dun dun! The evidence that proves when the clockwork is removed is this Maya's cell phone, right? I think it's Maya's cell phone. Ta-da! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Yee-hoo! You have a girly phone! Wait. This isn't my phone, listen! This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! A defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought up to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Ugh. A good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Haha, you just got him with a knot. Nice. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep! Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I counted so many. Whoops, spook diggle, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, of course we do. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence and we'll prove the witness has not seen the clock before. That's a good question. We haven't submitted that. Ah, the receipt, of course. Gotcha. Here's undeniable proof. Oh, was that not it? Huh? Please, this is a court case, not some surrealist performance art piece. Perhaps the defense would like to change its mind. Please produce this. Okay, so that was wrong. What about there's an autopsy report, the wiretap, which we haven't submitted yet. Glass shards, which we haven't submitted yet. Oh, the statue, right? Derp. It's simple. The clock was never in any store, ever. Oh yeah, because Larry made it. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores!
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Ha ha ha! Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Damn! Alright. Yeah! Tits of rage! Holy crap. She means business. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Tits of rage! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me! Did I, lose it? I guess I did! Boo jiggle, boo jiggle, boo jiggle.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it on your wiretap. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She had? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Wow, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Wiretap, motherfreaker! Have a look at this.
Yeah, got that! Yeah!
I found it in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not?
Yeah! I was not tapping anybody!
Your Honor, this is so irrelevant. Not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Haha, stupid motherfreaker. Troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was the clock is... What? Well, what else would it be other than the freaking phone? I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep! Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Objection blocked. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? Edgeworth's face is ridiculous. The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you!
What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you liar, tits of rage?
It's no fair! All of you ganging up on me like that, like what happened in a couple movies I was in. Wow, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Yeah.
Is she crying seriously? What the freak? That did it! The court's seen the real Miss April May now. She's a crybaby! Guilty of crybaby. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question!
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't Tiffany tapping her irrelevant?
Gah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of speech, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with the murder, even though you tapped her and have master boobies? Wow, I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? But nope, I'm keeping my shirt on this time. Oh wait, wrong thing.
Darn, she's good. Hey.
Bow Jiggle, well, you're not the first man who's thought that. Bow Jiggle Bow Wow, and of course I can and I will.
You can't be serious, no way.
And you're not the first man that's thought that.
She sure isn't.
Way, I said way! Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service with my sweet bellboy. Bow chicka bow wow.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee and white stuff all over the face at the same time.
Yes, yes. Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, Boob Joe.
The witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Whoa, why did he just have the judge's voice? What the freak? I messed that up, dang it. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're gonna let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tell Miss May that the time Miss Murder made her the mater somehow, apparently. My name's Mater, like Toe Mater, but without the toe. Well, what did the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Alright, continue examining Miss May's breasts, or call the bellboy. Let's call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition, that's all we can do. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. Finger point. I accept the condition. Huh. Fool! You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls a hotel bellboy to the stand. Believe we're waiting for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Ding ding! What voice should I give this guy? Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'd be happy to be of service. The T-shirt looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Oh, I like that voice better. Let's go with that voice.
I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to the guest, Miss May herself.
If you say so. Archie, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Cross-examination. You're the head bellboy of the Gatewater Hotel. Nobody cares. Alright, I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening for a guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time. Delivered the iced coffee to her guest, Miss May, so bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie, but I have to find something to use in his testimony. One more time! I'll press him until he spills the beans. Alright, let's see here. Let's press all the time questions. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and The point being, I really like movies. I mean, I remembered it quite well, sir.
There you go. What then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her. Press that iced coffee! 9 o'clock on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. She got mighty drunk that night, and I took every advantage I could. Just kidding, I'm not a rapist.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder. Brought it to her at precisely the requested time. No, you didn't! Just kidding. Precisely 9 o'clock then?
Precisely, exactly, most definitely, sir. 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite inconsistent that it be brought then. Whoa, bellboy, tee-hee! I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Presess? That's like present and press at the same time. Are you sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrasser, sir.
Embrasser? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek, because I'm not easy.
Why would she have done that?
Because my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, sir. I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good! There's nothing there! Is that it? Oh no. Tisk tisk, Edgeworth Trollface. Finally you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. More Edgeworth Trollface. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here before I have to put on my troll face again. It was a bit tedious, and I don't want to see that nasty troll face again. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest! Wait! Please wait! Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one question, that's all. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask about? Bed making, her bow chicka bow wow. Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May.
All right, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really.
I see. What? Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there.
What did he say? What did you say?
Wow! Whoa! Rather quite!
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? It was probably just one of her hooker clients. I mean, I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Your face is objectionable, Edgeworth.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Why, yes, quite indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I was specifically asked, sir.
You fool! How dare you tell everybody that I was cheating when I was clearly cheating? I've done it! I've won! No, you haven't. Are you kidding me? Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
It could have been a woman, I swear! Just kidding. Yes, sir. I think it was a transvestite.
Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room.
That's right, sir. It was definitely a transvestite.
Leave transvestites out of this court case, please. You might offend somebody. Your Honor, we have just learned of another transvestite person involved who may have been the murderer. Okay, we'll stop talking about transvestites. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge whether the defendant is a man or woman. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who is this other person? Simple, it was a transvestite. Just kidding. The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Whoa! Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself had an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? Too late! Suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you, bouncing a bow wow? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Go! Upstart! Amateur! Random names that have nothing to do with this case. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The bailiff is annoyed and the court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into the matter fully, and I need to groom my beard. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all the day for the trial of my fate. Court is adjourned. Oh yeah, we survived today. Will Edgeworth. September 7th, 224 District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? Head nod. I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. Huh, if you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no. I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead for today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. Neither with her massive boobies. She's probably in the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna go find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Oh yeah, we got our first fangirl. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record. May testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free. To be continued, but we still have 7 minutes left, so we will continue! Yes, save. Let's continue on. Oh, yeah. 7. Time to figure out who this man is. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room.
Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dark place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not you, stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the phone, Miss May! No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked! Haven't you done enough questioning, you? Spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. He really looks scared back there, doesn't he?
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then,
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? She's bipolar, just like the months of April and May. The man! About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose! Or was it Pedro? I can't remember.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Wow, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal!
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh? Creep!
This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom feeding scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Obviously, we can't get anywhere with her right now. Good God, that is creepy. Grossberg Law Offices. Oh, the painting's gone. What the freak? Why is the painting gone? Grossberg Law Offices. Huh? Looks like the Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Okay, well, obviously the painting's missing, so let's examine the wall. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of sunflowers. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Well, I guess there's nothing to do in here right now. Let's go to, I think we gotta go to Faye & Co. actually. Because we have to look through some files. Maybe that's later. It looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Alright, let's look in the files, because I think that's what we're supposed to do, if I remember correctly. No clues here. Well, shut up. I had a clue a minute ago. I don't have a clue. Leave me alone. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Alright, what about these books? You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the Jeep worked on are filed here. Huh. Some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. No, they've got to be missing. Okay, we've already looked at that. Crap, I guess we can't get the book yet then. So let's move. Obviously, we're not supposed to be here. To the Gatewater Hotel. Maybe we can talk to the bellboy. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303.
Wow, welcome, sir! Quite the performance today, if I do say so myself.
Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say.
Huh? Rep?
Yes, our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir.
Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder?
I do will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream?
So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
You can bring me a case of... Solve me this case! Bring me Miss May. Oh, yes. About Miss May.
Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said.
Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I mean, listen to his voice. If that's not suspicious, I don't know what is.
I heard that.
I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Oh, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I have the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger.
There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
A photo? The hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely! And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle.
A subtitle?
The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think?
Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Whatever floats your boat, sir. All right, let's see if we can get anything else in this room. What's on the table? A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now?
I beg your pardon, sir. If you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry. Woohoo! Hey, where are you going? I'm not that creepy.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Crap, where am I supposed to go? Let's go to the detention center real quick.
You again? Can't you take a hit and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't have just have spiky hair. You also have a spiky heart.
That's gonna be dangerous. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Good grief. And other parts of my body. Okay. Talk to me about that man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he?
What not telling?
Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him.
Huh, would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops?
No.
See?
Darn! Ah, well, maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Well, we're actually still trying to find that. God dang it. And it looks like we're at the 30-minute mark, so rate, comment, subscribe, and in the next episode we get even deeper into this case and figure out who that mysterious guy is. Rate, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time.